good, BF fam? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions, Beats and Feats. You know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. And today, we're going to do something I've already done, but it's been a year or two. And I think the last time I did it was when I first got my Steelmadeusa griddle. And we did Japanese hibachi style dinner on the flat top Steelmadeusa griddle. And we're going to do that again. Little different proteins this time. We're just going to do some steak, some shrimp, and some chicken. But we're going to walk you through it. If you guys have never done this before, you don't have to go out and spend $150, $200 on the meal at Benihana's or any of those places. You can do it right at home. So, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Let's get started with Japanese hibachi style dinner. The supporting cast seems like a lot, but there's just a lot of vegetables in here, and let me go through them. Don't be intimidated by that at all. So for my main proteins, I got some sirloin steak because I didn't want to spend all that money on a ribeye or filet. So I got some nicely thinly cut sirloin steaks. I got one chicken breast because we wanted chicken breast here. I just got one, and I got some shrimp. So those are my proteins. So I'm going to take those out of the way right now so you can see my rice. So, and then for the rice, of course, we got jasmine rice that's already been pre-cooked. The most important part about rice is that you have to use rice that's usually a day old. What I do is I cook it, put it in the refrigerator for a little while, let it get nice and cold, and make sure the grains and stuff are not stuck together. But there's the rice. So make sure you got day old rice or rice that you've cooked and you let cool and the grains aren't stuck together. So let's go through your vegetables here. Vegetables in this bowl, I got zucchini, yellow squash, onion at the bottom, you can't see it, and I got a little bit of carrots here cut up. Those are my vegetables for the side, and then I got some mushrooms here. I'm going to include in that. For the actual fried rice portion, I got some onion diced up, got some carrots, and I got some scallions. And those are the vegetables that we're going to be using. Now, I've already pre-made some garlic butter here. It's nothing more than just butter and garlic. Just that simple. But that goes a long way. Salt and pepper to taste. This is some homemade teriyaki sauce, sweet teriyaki sauce. This is essential for the Japanese steakhouse stuff. You put this on everything pretty much. But I'll leave the recipe in the description so you can see how to make that. And then I got some hoisin sauce, some sesame seed oil, and I got some soy sauce. I'm also going to put in about 3 eggs into the fried rice as well. I just didn't put the eggs up here. But that's the ingredients, guys. So let's get started putting this together. It's real simple, but it's so fun to do, and you'll have a good time doing it. So if you didn't know, this is my Steelmadeusa griddle. It turns your stovetop into a flat top in a matter of seconds. So let me explain this a little bit before I get started so kind of understand the way I cook on it, at least for the hibachi style. So of course you have your 4 eyes here that they basically distribute the heat, but those are going to be your hottest points on the grill, of course. You got your middle section here, which is still going to be hot, still going to cook, but it's a little cooler. So what I'm going to do is when I'm ready to cook a protein, I'll put my protein out here, and then I'll cook it, and then I will go ahead and push it back to the middle just to keep it warm. And then it's the same with my vegetables. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start. I'm going to get my onions on one side of the griddle here for my fried rice. I'm going to get those started, and probably get my vegetables started on one side, and then start my proteins. Alright, so I put a little bit of garlic butter on the griddle, as you can see on this one side, and I'm going to start my onions back here. These are the onions that I'm going to be using for the fried rice. So we're going to get those nice and translucent first of all. Alright, and then in the middle and also on this eye over here, I'm going to start with my main big vegetables. My zucchini, onions, and my yellow squash, and my carrots. Alright, let me go ahead and get my protein on. We're going to start with the steak. That's going to take the longest. A little bit of garlic butter back there. A little bit of garlic butter here. I'm going to throw one steak on back here. And I'm going to put another one on right here. It's not going to take very long for this steak to cook either. I'm going to throw my chicken breast back here. And I'm not going to put my shrimp on because you know shrimp only takes a second. Alright, let's season the steak up a little bit. A little pink Himalayan sea salt. Might as well go ahead and do the chicken while I'm back here. We're going to hit it with a little black pepper. Nothing fancy. Black pepper, salt. Like I said, it doesn't take long for this steak to cook. Take and flip it over because I got it cut nice and thin here. Let's season this side. Throw a little bit of salt and pepper on my vegetables. Alright, so these onions here, they're really starting to get translucent, so I'm going to throw those over in the middle so they don't cook as fast. Spread these vegetables out just a little bit. Alright, so the steak, look at it. Pretty much done. I'm going to start cutting the steak here. No time for that steak to cook. Doesn't take too long at all. Alright, I'm going to move this one over so it doesn't cook as fast. We're going to douse this cut up steak here with a little teriyaki sauce. Simple as that. We're just going to move it to the middle. We're going to move this steak down and we're going to put our chicken breast over here. Going to flip it a little bit. There we go. Douse it with a little teriyaki. Put that right in the middle. I'm going to turn my eye down over here because these are about done as well. I'm going to season these up just a little bit more. We're going to throw on our last steak here. I'm going to move this chicken down here to the front. Season this chicken up a little bit more, a little salt. A little black pepper, a little bit more of the teriyaki sauce on there. We're just going to let that stew there in the middle for just a little bit. Do a quick season on this steak back here. Alright, as you can see, I got my chicken cut up. Steak is seasoned up in the back. I'm going to pour a little bit of this teriyaki sauce on the chicken. Oh yeah, yeah, look at that. We're just gonna let that cook down just a little bit. I'm gonna turn the fire down a little bit. Flip my steak over. All right, look at that. Look at that chicken. Cooking up nice. We're gonna move that to the center. Move our steak up here. We're gonna cut this up. All right, there's our other steak. Douse it with a little bit of teriyaki sauce on it. A little bit around a little bit. Oh yeah. We're gonna throw that right in the middle with the other steak. Let that stew just a little bit. All right, so over here on this side of the grill, I'm putting my mushrooms over here. Let them start to cook a little bit. I didn't want to put those on right away. Mushrooms don't take very long at all. And we're going to season these up a little bit. Put a little bit of garlic butter in the middle of that. All right, so I'm going to take some of the protein off the grill here. So I got some room for my rice and my shrimp. Getting ready to do my fried rice. I got my garlic butter there. Put in my egg real quick. That's two. Let me get my third one here. There goes my third egg. Gonna cook that here, and then we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients to the egg and the rice. All right, we're gonna let that cook for a second. And over here on this side of the griddle, I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic butter, and I'm gonna start my shrimp. All right, there's my shrimps, my scrimps. All right, the egg is firming up nice. We're gonna scoot our rice and our onion over here into it. All right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of soy sauce to the rice here. Oh, before I get started with that, I'm gonna add my carrots there and a bit of my scallions. And some soy sauce. A misconception with fried rice is that you gotta have a half gallon of soy sauce. It doesn't take that much to make your fried rice. You can see how dark it's getting just with that little bit that I added. Alright, now to this I'm going to add a little bit of sesame seed oil. Doesn't take a lot of sesame seed oil. It's a very pungent, fragrant condiment, so it doesn't take very much. And I'm going to add some hoisin sauce. So I guess the end of that hoisin sauce adds a little bit of sweetness to it. It's basically a Korean barbecue sauce. All right, let me get a tasting spoon. I need to taste this fried rice a little bit. See where I'm at with my sodium. Just about right. My shrimp's over here starting to cook. Not only am I going to put a little bit of that butter on it, but I'm going to season them up with some salt and pepper. Alright, so we're just waiting pretty much on my shrimp to cook down. Then I'm going to plate this up for you guys. Shrimp is cooking up nicely. I'm going to flip it over here. We're gonna pour a little of this teriyaki sauce over the shrimp. And we're gonna just let that cook in that sauce. Another couple minutes, they'll be done. All right, guys, there you go. Homemade Japanese hibachi style dinner. Don't tell me you can't do this at home. Man, this is gonna be good, man. You know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that bite. I'm not even gonna wait. Homemade hibachi style Japanese dinner. Hey guys, I'm gonna start to eat, man. Oh my God. Get a little bit of the shrimp. Vegetables. Oh man. Oh Lord.
Got him!
If you want one of those Steelmadeusa griddles, all you have to do is go to the link in my description. Click on the first link. When you go to the website and you get what you want, just enter in the number 5, Big Tone at checkout. It gives you 10% off. Tell them Big Tone sent you. And if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Make sure you share the video. And hey, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.